understood what the Traveler saw in me.
All right.
Have you ever met someone as frustrating as Crow? The
Yes.
Lucent Hive are killing Guardians in cold blood, and he wants to know if what we're doing hurts. I didn't want to encourage him, but when Zavala came in here, he asked me the same thing. I don't like to revisit the past, but Crow has got to learn perspective. I doubt he even heard what I said. As for me, I'll crack a hive open because I like the sound it makes. But I'd rather defeat them on the battlefield than in a lab. These demons have taken the light. They're killing Guardians. I saw a Hive Knight wielding a void shield. It's sacrilege. Nothing is more important than stopping them. These are desperate times, Guardian. I know it, you know it, and Crow. Let's hope he's a fast learner.
As he discusses Crow, Lord Saladin's frustration is evident even through the hologram. He explains he shared the story of the thief with Crow to give him perspective, to show how well-intentioned mercy can ultimately lead to a terrible loss. With a sigh, he confides that Commander Zavala expressed similar concerns about the morality of physically analyzing the hive, while psychically analyzing the hive, even though the process is painless, and he admits he would rather defeat the hive on the battlefield than in a lab. Still, he says, Crow must not lose sight of the fact that the Lucent Hive are murdering Guardians. These demons have taken the light, he says. Nothing is more important than stopping them. You know it. I know it. And Crow, oh, let's hope he's a fast learner. Okay. The Hive Lieutenant has been secured. He will contact when we have information. So here's one thing that I did want to bring up in regards to kind of like the situation. Now, when he, the whole aspect of, the morality of things is, like, I understand both points when it comes to this, and I'll elaborate more after, we check out the upgrades that we can get. Okay, so we can do, I'm going to season weapons, rage and just grant risen umbral energy. Like, hey, just let's see here. There's really nothing else that's like helping here. Yeah, so it's like literally nothing else that's... Ooh, that's actually a really good one. I'm definitely grabbing that. Ooh, additional selectable perk. Okay, well, okay, so let's see here. Okay, so back to what I was saying beforehand. Both points of view are valid, because one, Crow is only technically at this point what, 3 years of being a light bearer?
Guardian,
Or in this case,
good work out there.
This case, a guardian. He was revived back in at the end of Forsaken, if I remember correctly. 1 year was Shadowkeep, second year Beyond Light, and we're right now on the third year. So he hasn't experienced, battle as much as we have. Unlike us, who has essentially been defending, humanity from the Hive, the Cabal, the Fallen, everyone else. Crow has been, within his first year or so, he has been working with, Spider and the, his Elixir mob. And so, for him, he has a different perspective. Saladin over here, he's been around for centuries, he was part of, the time of the warlords. So, of course, for him, he has a different view. He has more experience in understanding what actions can have consequences for. And so, obviously, he's going to be very, very jaded when it comes to going through that. And it makes sense, The Hive have always been the enemy of humanity. And the fact that they're essentially robbing them of their light, robbing Guardians of Light. Yeah, you would get really fucking pissed at that too. But, in Crow's eyes, he hasn't been defending it like we have. We have been there since, year one of Destiny 1, essentially defending humanity from the brink of extinction. So, again, we would likely have the same sentiment as Saladin, so to speak, but not to the point where it's like, oh yeah, we can just, murder everybody, There was still the reaction the first time that we destroyed a ghost that essentially, yeah, we're destroying, essentially, our ghosts, like friends or family or whatever the fuck they are. And we're essentially destroying parts of the Traveler. So, yeah, it is gonna, it did, have, an impact on us. But then over time, we got used to it. Just like how we got used to fighting the Fallen, fighting the Hive, fighting the Taken, fighting the Cabal. And we've gone through so much, from the time that we got Risen, because technically this character is canonically from, from D1. Because I did start this off back during the Red War. So, it's still one of those things where it comes out to that point. Actually, wait, is this one? I'm not sure if this one's canonically, mine personally is canonically from D1. Trying to remember exactly, because I know that everyone after Shadowkeep who came in is considered a new light. But that's kind of a whole other thing altogether. So again, there's always these different complications when it comes to that. But anyway, let's actually listen to this.
Did you assure him that they aren't suffering?
It was a stupid question.
Saladin.
There's no answer I could have given that would satisfy him. It doesn't matter whether or not they suffer, if they're alive or dead or something in between. He sees himself in them, like he sees himself in Aldrin.
How do you know this?
I asked Keidel's scion. Crow radiates pain, he said. He's the one suffering, and in a way his ghost can't heal. I know what self-loathing feels like.
And I know grief.
This isn't anything like... You're stronger than he is.
And who helped me find that strength? When I was at my lowest. Crow is grieving. For himself, for the innocence he's lost. For the price of the truth.
He's going to hurt himself, or worse, hurt someone else.
You've always been more than a soldier, Saladin. You're a protector. So protect.
It's always nice to just kind of hear conversations between essentially, Zavala and Saladin kind of having a heart-to-heart. Because unlike the other ones that we had in the past, where, it would be essentially Crow trying to speak with someone else, or, Marasov and Ikora kind of having a little bit of a heated discussion. Or you just have, Lakshmi 2 essentially just whining and bitching about being racist. I mean, exclusionary. Due to, her predictions of the future that she, brought onto herself. It's always nice to get that kind of piece of just, understanding, okay, we get to get more development within, you know, Zavala and Saladin's relationships, you know, as essentially Saladin's the what was it, mentor or guide? I don't know how to really say that, but essentially he brought Zavala to where he was, hence why Zavala was like, yo, you know, help out Crow. Make sure that he's able to get the thing that he needs. And so I kind of like that. It's a nice little respite. Okay. So, there's actually going to be something very interesting now. So technically, even though we killed Savathûn, we still have the memories. Funny enough, unfortunately I kind of missed out the first one, but essentially what it was the first week, like week 1, like, you know, after you finish out the campaign. Essentially there was two truths and two lies. One was that, you know, the darkness took, you know, control of the planets. The Taken King will return. And then, like, 2 other ones, but those were kind of the main ones. And then, all of a sudden, you know, we get another one. Like, if you go in twice, you'll get a second option, like a second one, where she essentially talks about being the reason that, you know, Mars disappeared. And why it came back was because she was in control. Like, she took over Mars. The Darkness wanted to, but they weren't able to. Because she had the control. So it's actually kind of like an interesting, so we're definitely going to be going through these along with the actual season mission to see if we do get like more in-depth thoughts of her memories. Because honestly, just listening to her memories is always actually a very interesting thing, because we get more in-depth like ideas of what happened before she was killed. What the fuck? Oh. Did they really bring back the hybrid? They did! They actually did! Kind of ashamed though that I didn't notice that. How the fuck did I not notice that this was the location for a hide ritual? I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway. Away from what we're doing. Let us actually go and take a look into her memories. So obviously we do have like a bunch of other stuff that we need to do as well. And so we're gonna go and get those done. So obviously we have to go through here, you know, go through the same old story of what to expect. So here's a little fun trick, and an easy way to kind of just avoid getting shot at. There you go. Easy, harmless, and you didn't have to shoot a bullet. I mean, at least in that room. So I honestly really like these. These are actually really cool. Because we get to play puzzles! Puzzles are fun. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, you, then you. You. Oh, we're doing some more odd ones. Okay. You. Alright. You. There's one more. say that, or am I crazy? No, there's also the 4 over here. There we go. Yeah, so I kind of figured it out from there. I still love the fact that it took me so long to figure it out, where it was like, yo, asshole, look at your fucking hints. I mean, hey, what do you expect? Really think I'm gonna actually just pay attention that easily? Granted, when they said, oh yes, let's look at the actual, like, stuff. Didn't expect it to be essentially just, oh yes. I love that. Oh, yo, what's up? What? Alright, where's your friend? There you are. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the fact that I literally got bodied by a fucking... I don't want to hear from any of you. I want to hear from you. You or you guys. That's what I want to hear from you. Are you? Get off. Alright. Alright. So. Wait, hold on. Do I have the parasite? The parasite. Shit, I don't. Okay. Well, I'll show you why I would need it. So I figured out exactly, speaking of which, figured out what I need to actually do with that. So that's a good thing to know. Alright. So the tablet from that strike.
I asked you before. Why did Mars return?
Wait, what?
This is the truth. I brought Mars back. I learned the secret of the deep, the power to move worlds, and I dragged Mars from its extra-dimensional prison. Why? As a gift. As a test. A gift for your people, and a test of my power. Of course, it can be both.
Wait. Hold up. What happened in the back? What's going on in the background here? There is 8, 9. Y'all saw the amount of ghosts, right? I just noticed it. Really? Oh, actually that's not a bad scout rifle. Shit though. Fired like 300 rounds in a year. Okay. So that I will actually need the parasite. I will likely do that later. But let me double check and see if my theory is correct. Does it show the same one? I think it does. I'm not sure though. I can't be too, like, you know, can't be too sure about it. So, we'll have to see. Also, speaking of which, I hate the fact that I still, hold on, let me see here first. Wow, I am so, wait, what? Hold on, whoa, minutes? Wait, was that it? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that was it. Well, might as well do this. The truth goes both ways. Because I do need to finish that. I will do this later. Primarily because I do want to do it with Saf and Commando. Although, granted, they've done it already. But, again, I don't know, like, what I would need to do for that, but we will figure it out. Okay, so, again, after, you know, I found the breaching chest, and now we go over here. Oh my god, perfect. That's exactly what I need. What a coincidence. Hey, yo, what's up, yo? This is exactly what I need, funny enough. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Money. Shame I don't have my volatiles. Okay, so prime, nice. Oh. Alright, thank you. There we go, perfect. You're kidding me, bitch. Yeah, money. All the explosions. Oh, hey, chest. Nice. Oh, hey, shot. That's funny. Okay. Wah! Okay. No, sir. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Come on. Yep. Alright. Oh. Oh, did that hit? I don't even know. Okay, so they should be spawning now. Perfect. Up. Ah, my body! Somebody hug me! Shit! I'm coming. Oh. much for the...
Ikora, the device was some sort of super weapon. The energy I detected within was extremely volatile. Way beyond expected levels.
Oh, nice.
The Scorn have an insatiable appetite for destruction, clearly fed by the Witness.
Then it's our job to starve them, every chance we get. Thanks, Ikora.
Okay, now with that done, let's go and hunt some